What's going on, everybody? Doc here, Average Gamer Guys. Let's get into some Port Lab. Did I queue up hard mode? Hold on. Did I queue up hard mode? I don't think I queued up hard mode. We're going to do some Port Lab hard mode today, and we're going to be testing out. I have done a little bit of testing. We got the wonderful drone mod. We did not queue up hard mode. That'd have been that'd have been awkward queuing that up. We are going to be testing out our armor. What are we doing here? What are we doing? What is going on? We're going to be testing out the armor piercing drone mod to see just how OP it is going to be. Now, I did a little bit of testing with this on some transport hub bosses, and let me tell you, it's a game changer. It really is. It is an absolute game changer. So I'm gonna queue this thing up. We got our doggo here. I'm gonna be shooting. This thing just crunches damage. I mean, just absolutely crunches damage. It's pretty ridiculous. We're gonna run through this as quick as we can. I'd like to get to this alpha boss at least, and I do have some drone batteries with me, so we'll definitely be using this throughout and just seeing how quick. We also did queue up Action Hero, my personal favorite in terms of the buffs. That makes it so that our weapons here don't miss, so these will be extra good. And we'll just run through a whole bunch of equalizers. We've got the event going on right now. By the time you see this, may be over. I do apologize for that. I just don't want to get hit by this acid melter. This drone it's doing 48 damage a shot, which again was my experience using it on the transport hub boss, and just absolutely destroys. Like, it really is. I don't use the term game changer very often, but this thing is a freaking beast. I'm not gonna be able to open this door because I'm wasting all the battery. All right, dodge the spittles. It's just big hits. It's just big hit after big hit. All right, let's see if we can dodge some of these slasher hits a little bit. Probably not this one. That's okay. I mean, we're just going to add these things combined. We are just going to absolutely cruise through this. Let me charge the old drone up 1 or 2, 3 more times. Got a little doggo friend in here. I wanted to get this done and obviously do this. I really genuinely think that this mod, because of I'm going to just say the lack of availability of mods or ability for weapons to do armor piercing damage, I think really is what sets this apart. And having the extra ability to get some shots in, the fact that it's just totally ignoring it, plus the weapon that we have on, I think all of those things combined. But even if we had the more basic machine gun type mod on this, I think would still be just fantastic. I was really impressed with it, and again, I'll have to go and probably in a future video, this is going to be the build that I use with armor piercing rounds on it. We did just open up the explosive rounds. I have to get those built, and I do definitely want to test that out. But probably, I mean, this is going to basically be my build. All right, I'm looking for agility's fine. This will help us just move through here very quickly. Take less hits. We can just essentially stand and shoot. Everything combined here. All right, they're getting their heals, which is an ideal. It's one of the things one of the buffs that they get that I hate the most personally. We just did some great clearance on our free-to-play, and I actually was able to get through both regular and hard mode. I think that was my first full hard mode clearance on free to play, so that was pretty awesome. The drone in here. I feel like even with agility, the slashers always hit me. I don't know why. I know that's not actually true, but that's what it feels like. Yeah, they're surviving. They're not healing, they're surviving lethal damage is what's happening. But I just feel like we're cruising through this. And the drone is certainly helping that for sure. Jeez, it's just crushing. It's just absolutely crushing. It really is game changing. I mean, it's so huge. This is going to save us so many Genesis weapons, so many shots. Even bringing this in for the bosses, I feel like, is going to be really big. And I'm excited. I'm excited to test it out. Here's my only concern. My only concern with this boss is going to end up being the fact that, you know, I try to be pretty strategic around, you know, when we're going to queue up for the boss to do its one-hit KO shots, and I'll have less control over that with the drone. So I just need to be mindful of that. But I think we can make that work. I mean, it's just absolutely putting work in. Uh-oh. That was close. Man, the energy from this should charge this drone back up. That'd actually be really kind of cool if it did that. I know it's not gonna do that, but that would be really cool if it did do that. I love All In. I really do. It's my favorite perk. It just makes the event like this, and I'll queue this up twice here. It makes the event so much better. And there's good builds. I've definitely seen some really cool builds, especially for like free-to-play considerations, and there's a few other things, but I'm just a big fan of being able to hit all my shots, having agility to dodge hits, and then just having the traps do the extra damage. I think that combo for me, and then, you know, gives us the opportunity to do pass and use some of that stuff up. I have also gotten away from using pass a little bit on this because we have, you know, cleaned it, and we really don't need the reputation. Reputation at this point only gives me is only going to give me the sunken treasure chest crates now because we've maxed it at 50. So one of the things I have been doing is bringing food with me in these instances, and then doing the perk that gives additional damage if you stay above 90. I think it's 80. Is it either 80 or 90? I don't remember. Stay above, I think it's 90. Stay above 90 hydration and energy. We obviously did not do that now because we're thirsty, but that's where we're sitting. So, okay, I just need to be careful here. This is going to be a little bit of danger time, but I am really curious to see how well this drone is going to do in this fight. And I think this can be pretty big in terms of dealing some damage. Honestly, even dealing the damage itself. Yo, can you shoot him, please? I'm gonna die. See, man, that is the only thing I was worried about here. I'm gonna probably use a reanimator because I do wanna keep taking a look at this. That's the only thing I think that's gonna be a bit of a challenge, is the fact that I can't then control when that damage is gonna pop, and I think that's gonna be my big issue with with this. Let me just use one of these because I do want to get through this fight. Got plenty of weapons. We're going to clean the rest of Port Lab up really quickly. I could see the drone maybe being less helpful for this boss fight in this configuration just because of that. This boss is definitely a little bit more strategic to be able to take him down, but I could see it absolutely just punishing the Bravo Zone boss, Bravo Sector boss, just because it's just going to be about pure damage. This boss is a little bit faster, so it wasn't getting in, the drone wasn't getting in a ton of shots, where that boss is a little bit slower, a little bit more deliberate, and that could be pretty cool. So I'll try to maybe get through this boss, and then we'll just really push through. And maybe look at showcasing that boss fight too. Actually, that could be pretty cool. So let's see if we can get this guy down. I'm gonna grab, I think I have a little bit of seaweed left, and I think he's offering me some seaweed, so I'm gonna buy this. Coinage, yes. I should refill this bioreactor very nicely. I honestly really do enjoy Port Lab, but Port Lab gets so much better when you can skip and get the good mods. It's 10 times more enjoyable. And when you have the ability to have all the weapons and just not have to worry as much about that component of it. He should make it through most of the fight, but I'll hit another charge here. Because I really do. I actually think the hard mode sector in this is an interesting take, and I think it adds a few new elements. The variety of enemies is cool. I like the different kind of traps and setups for the different portions of the sectors. I think is really neat. This is one of the few things that I actually kind of enjoyed grinding, as weird as that might sound. I gotta cue this attack in. I'm gonna get hit by it. I knew it. This is gonna be really hard to do, I think. I'm dead. Yeah, this is not the one. This is not the one. I have to be smarter about this. That's tough. That's tough. I don't really think you need the damage for this one, though. I really don't think you're going to need the damage. I'm going to queue this up, too, just because we got him in the inventory. That was odd. So I'm going to just try to punch through this boss, and we'll get to the next sector, and we'll show off the drone on the secondary boss, the Bravo sector boss. All right, armor piercing mod verse Bravo sector, big boy boss, Blight Mark 8. And I think this is where this is really going to shine. Got a good last second heal in there. Really tried to dodge the stuns, obviously. But I feel like we're just crushing this right now. Oh, run! Come on, take him out, drone. 30 damage a shot is not too shabby at all. That was clean. That was really clean. I like this mod. As one would expect, I enjoy this mod. It really is pretty game-changing, I will say, especially for those that are looking to try to be clearing Port Lab hard mode, get that reputation level going. I just think if you're lucky enough, and that's really what it comes down to at this point, unfortunately, is some luck. But if you're lucky enough to be able to go and and just pick this up and then are able to craft it, I would absolutely be throwing this on my drone. 10 out of 10. I just think it's that solid. Transport hub bosses, we'll jump into another video probably here. I'll make sure to do that and just kind of showcase it. Just says, I don't care about your armor, and I'm gonna just deal big chunks of damage to you. Obviously, you know, our current configuration helps to support that with what we got going on, but I really do think it's a game changer. It is really a game changer. And I can appreciate the drone in and of itself. I probably haven't talked about this a ton, but I really do appreciate the drone from that regard. I'm wondering, do I have the weapons? Let's try this boss, actually. I hate this boss, but let's just see what happens with this guy. Get him, drone. Dude, I'm kind of crushing him. We have to take down the big guys. Not too worried about my health. It's the big parasites that we have to crush. Get in there, drone. Finish this dude off. Dude, easy. Wow. Wow. That was, wow. Impressed. Color me impressed with that. That was nice. I don't feel like I don't do this boss a ton. This isn't something I do with a ton of consistency. But Action Hero and the drone, that thing put in some damage, especially in that slow moving bosses is definitely where this thing shines. That was pretty awesome. I like it. I really like it. You can tell I'm a fan. I am a fan. Yeah, I should we'll definitely showcase some transport hub bosses. I might even just go in and as I do my normal kind of grinding, just grab some clips and stuff like that to showcase with everybody. But it's pretty awesome. Let's go up and we'll grab some lockers here, and then I'll finish cleaning this up and heading back. Let's go see what kind of goodies we can grab. Got the full clearance here. It's nice. I do need to get some seaweed going. I'm a little low on that. So getting this going is going to be good. Catalyst running. I should have at least the... Oh, I probably don't have enough. Nope. I have enough for this? Nope. Let's tuck these away. Do I get any more? Am I missing them? Nope, we're looking good there. Let's go grab the cards we need. I think the one thing I would need to take a look at would really be trying to work on longevity. I think would be the thing. Trying to work on making sure that we had the drone set up to be able to run, you know, efficiently and as long as we could, just to make use of it that way. I don't mind spending the batteries, especially for making videos and kind of showcasing some things, but if we could get some more life, I would say, out of the drone and keep it flying longer, that would be a big benefit for us. I don't think we'll get any more tubes here. And we have some battery modifications that we're working on right now that actually help to do that. Keep the drone flying a little bit longer, which would be really good. All right, let's crack some lockers. Probably some of my favorite chests in the game. Yeah, that's nice. That is nice. I'm gonna just take all the spare components. We'll take the grenades, I guess. Look at us. Always have to make a few runs. Some mines. Beautiful. That's good stuff. That's really good stuff. Always happy to see some good loots here for our troubles. A ton of season progress as well, which is great. Just going to drop all of this in here. And I'm going to wrap it up there. More drone versus bosses coming to you. I can't say enough good about it. You get this thing, you get the drone while modified, it pays off huge. I really do believe that. Probably some of the best things to grind and some of the best investment. Again, for me, it's taken many seasons of blueprints, but commune event has been good. Some of the other seasonal events that we've gotten have been good for getting drone blueprints, and that's been a big help to keep things moving forward. So I will leave you here. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for checking this one out. Do the YouTube thing, like, comment, subscribe, and flash some socials. We got links in the description, Discord, all that good stuff. We're definitely going to be bringing more Last Stand Earth action. We're having a ton of fun in our free-to-play. Should be here, hopefully hearing some news about the next update here soon-ish as we get in and are wrapping up the Halloween event. I am doing some pre-recording a little bit more in advance to be ready for this week's worth of videos. So probably wrapped up by the time you're seeing that, but I hope you at least enjoyed it, got some good stuff, and yeah, we'll be back with more. Thanks for watching. Be sure to catch you in the next one. Peace.